stinginess. Next paragraph. The black man's face bespoke revenge as the fire passed from his sight. For all he saw in his stick of wood was a chance to spite the white. Fifth man is black man. The black people who were once victim of injustice done to them by white men. We know how in America black people were made to work as servants of the whites. They were treated as slaves. So he has all this bitter history with him. Naturally, he will have a feeling of revenge for white people. So today he has a log in his hand. He can save the life of white woman, but he won't do so. Why? Because he sees this situation as an opportunity to take his revenge against the white. So he does not give his log of wood to the dying fire. Next, the last man, the sixth man of this forlorn group did not accept for gain, giving only to those who gave was how he played the game. Underline forlorn group. This is two opposite things placed side by side. So the figure of speech is oxymoron. Oxymoron. Two opposite things placed side by side. So this man is an opportunist. He does nothing if profit is not guaranteed in it. He sees none of them are giving their sticks to the dying fire, then why should he give? None of them have contributed to the dying fire, so he is not giving to part with his stick. He is a selfish man. The last paragraph. Their logs held tight in death's still hands was proof of human sin. They did not die from the cold without, they died from the cold within. Underline death's still hands. Here, death is personified, so figure of speech is personification. When lifeless things is treated as a living being, it is personification. Ultimately, the fire died out and all the 6 humans were frozen to death in the extreme cold weather, even though they kept holding the stick tightly in their hands. And these sticks are the proof of human sin, because they could have saved their lives by putting their sticks into the dying fire. But their prejudices against each other stopped them to do so. They didn't die from the cold without, they died from the cold within. We all know, because the fire died, so they also died. But according to the poet, they died because of the cold within. And it is true, because if they were a little considerate, a little kind, if they have thought about others, if each of them would have contributed to the fire with their logs, if then, so the means fire would alive and they all could be preserved. So if you do good to others, it comes back to you. Now the explanation of this poem is over. Just I'm going to tell you some important points. When you will start reading the poem, you just see left page, one box is there and many things is written here, and it is very important. You will get the information about the poet, the information about the poem, and that is very important. You see, the poem describes the tragic death of a group of six who stands around the fire, each holding on grimly to a log of wood. So all these lines are very, very important, and you will get answers also. Some of the questions are asked in your workbook, so you will get here your answer. Then you have to see these points, that title of the poem, theme of the poem, poetic device, rhyme scheme of the poem. So rhyme scheme, you must have learned this, how to take out rhyme scheme. But one more time I am telling you, like you take the last word of each lines. First paragraph you take happenstance. So this is A, cold. So sound is different from happenstance. So it will be B. Then would. So happenstance A, cold is different. So it is B. Wood is different. So it will be C. And told. Told is resembling to cold. So this will be B. So what is the rhyme scheme? A, B, C, B. The same way you will see the second one, logs, back, fire, black. Logs A, back B, fire C, and black B. Again you see A, B, C, B. So what is the rhyme scheme of the poem? A, B, C, B. Now very important thing is, what is the message of the poem? So cover all these points and you will get this in your workbook. So just go through all these points and now your poem is ready. Take care, stay home and stay safe.